I like watching Coronation Street because when I was younger, like, that's the soap my mum watched. I've sort of grown up watching it and I've grown up with the characters and stuff. And then when you've been watching it for so long, like the storylines that started like 3 years ago of someone in prison, they're coming out now. So you develop that relationship with them, and it's nice to, you get to know all the characters and stuff. And then when a character dies, like was it Bessie that died in Coronation Street? Because I'd watched it so much, you feel the emotion that all the characters feel as well, and it is, you get to know them, become like a second family, and you look forward to seeing what's going to happen on this storyline and what David and Kylie are going to do. And I quite like Eva Price on Coronation Street because I think she's very strong-willed, and she's also a very nice person though, and I think other people can learn a lot off her because she's very strong, and she'll stand up for what she believes in, but she won't do anything out of order like Kylie, or Tracy Barlow would just batter someone. Instead she goes along the lines of, having it out with them rather than just jumping to a conclusion. I think it's a nice personality, a nice quality to have. I think when it comes to age, I don't think it does, because on soap operas, you've got like Coronation Street where there's only like 3 teenagers anyway, and most of the time one of them's pregnant, one of them's doing drugs, and one of them's running away, and it's just not realistic. Like, that doesn't actually happen in real life. So when it comes to age, I don't think it does. But on Hollyoaks, because it's more aged at our group, it's a lot better because like someone's not in a car crash every week or falling off a bridge every week or something. And ethnicity, I don't think it's represented very well in any soap. I think in Coronation Street, the only ethnic minority person you've got is the person that runs a taxi rank and his daughter. And how does that represent like a whole race? It just doesn't. And you don't get any like Asians, and when you do get Asians, like in EastEnders, they're just so stereotypical. They play on everything that Asians probably aren't, but because that's how they're represented in the media, everyone just assumes that that's what they're like. I think, well, first of all, you're in a home setting anyway, you're on a street, and because soaps run alongside reality, so if there was like Christmas and Easter and the summer holidays, they're running alongside each other, so you get to do them events with each characters, and then you get the real life events that are like drugs and stuff that happen in society anyway, and you just get their interpretation of how they would tackle it. I think on sitcoms, especially like The Big Bang Theory, it's only a half-an-hour block, and it's all over. Like, you get the start, the middle, the end. There's no like continuity with it. You don't develop relationships. You don't want a character to come out of it better the other side, because it's just all over, and it's so over such trivial stuff, and so you don't really get that bond with them. And in dramas, it's only on for 6 weeks, so how are you supposed to learn about the characters, know what they like, know what they do in certain situations? When it's over in 6 weeks, then you wait another year for it to come back on. But I think with soap operas, you develop that relationship, and you want the best for some characters, and you want some other characters not to have the best. And I think that relationship and bond is what makes them so good compared to other programmes.
Thank you.